Hello grade 10s, welcome back to the channel. If you are a returning viewer, it's wonderful to have you back. If you are new here, welcome to our learning family. Today we are diving into a very important paper, the March 2022 Life Sciences Common Test from KwaZulu-Natal. We are going to tackle section A, which covers the basics of microscopy, cell structure, and biochemistry. These are the easy marks that build your foundation for the whole year. So let's make sure you understand every single one. Grab your notebooks and let's get those marks. Part 1, Multiple Choice, Question 1.1. Let's start with Question 1.1. These are multiple choice questions. You only need to write the letter, but you must understand why the letter is correct. Question 1.1.1. Which part of the light microscope provides a source of light so that the object can be viewed? The answer is D, mirror. Because think about it. If you are in a dark room, can you see anything? No. The reason is simple. A microscope needs light to shine through the slide so you can actually see the specimen. In old microscopes, the mirror reflects light from the sun or a lamp up into the lenses. That reflected light is what helps or what allows you to see the object. So when you see source of light in a microscope question, your brain should immediately think mirror. Question 1.1.2. Which of the following describes the behavior of chromosomes during anaphase of mitosis? The answer is C. Chromatids of each chromosome separate and are pulled to opposite poles of the cell. Why is that? Because anaphase literally reminds you of away phase. In metaphase, the stage before chromosomes are lined up in the middle, but during anaphase, something important happens. The glue holding the chromatids together breaks, and they get pulled away from each other to the opposite sides of the cell. So if you remember nothing else, remember this. Anaphase equals chromatids moving away. Question 1.1.3. The organelles that synthesize proteins are called? The answer is A, ribosomes. The reason is ribosomes are basically the cell's protein factories. Anytime you see the word synthesize, that just means to make. And if you see protein in the same sentence, your brain should immediately go protein making. That's ribosomes. Simple connection, no overthinking. Question 1.1.4. Which of the following is correct about osmosis? The answer is C. Water moves from a high concentration area to a low concentration area. Why is that? Because osmosis is just the movement of water. That's it, only water. And water naturally moves from where there is a lot of it to where there is less of it through a semi-permeable membrane. Think of it like this. Water wants balance. If there's too much on one side, it moves to even things out. So remember this rule. High to low, that's osmosis. Water moves from a high concentration area to a low concentration area. Part 2, Biological Terms, Question 1.2. Alright, now question 1.2 is different. Here they are not giving you options. They want the exact biological term. So this is basically vocabulary for sciences. If you don't know the word exactly, you lose the mark, even if you understand the idea. Let's go through it. Question 1.2.1. Fats that are liquid at room temperature. The answer is unsaturated fats. Why? Because think about cooking oil and margarine. When you leave cooking oil on the counter, it stays liquid. Margarine, it stays solid. The reason is oils are unsaturated fats, and unsaturated fats are usually liquid at room temperature. So if the question says liquid fats, don't overthink it, that's unsaturated fats. Question 1.2.2, the structure that holds two chromatids together. The answer is centromere. Now think about when a chromosome duplicates. It forms that X shape. What's holding the two halves together in the middle? That small middle joining point, that's the centromere. It's like the button in the center holding the two sides together. And quick warning, don't confuse centromere with centrioles. Centrioles are at the poles of the cell during division. Different thing completely. If it's the middle holding chromatids together, that's a centromere. Question 1.2.3. Membrane that surrounds a plant vacuole. The answer is tonoplast. Okay, picture a plant cell. In the middle, there's that big water-filled space, the vacuole. Now ask yourself, what keeps that water inside? There has to be a membrane around it, right? That membrane is called the tonoplast. So if they say vacuole membrane, your brain should say tonoplast immediately. Question 1.2.4. Process by which molecules move from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. The answer is diffusion. Why is that? Imagine someone sprays perfume in one corner of a room. At first the smell is strong in that one spot, but after a few minutes the whole room smells. What happened? Those perfume particles moved from where they were crowded, high concentration, to where there was more space, low concentration. That movement is diffusion. So remember, high to low, particles spreading out, that's diffusion. 3. Column matching. Question 1.3. Alright, now we are on the matching column. Here where students panic. You are given column I and then column II. Has A and B, and you must decide, is it A only, B only, both, or none? Let's break it down calmly. Question 1.3.1 contains the pigments in a plant cell. A. Chromoplast, B. Chloroplast. The answer is both A and B. Now here's why this one is tricky. Most students see chloroplast and immediately think, yes, pigment, chlorophyll, and they stop there. But wait, what about the chromoplast? The chloroplast contains the green pigment chlorophyll for photosynthesis. But chromoplast, they contain red, orange, and yellow pigments, like the color in the tomatoes, carrots, and flowers. So both of them contain pigments. That's why the answer is both. Whenever a question feels too obvious, pause and check the other option. Question 1.3.2. Monomers of proteins. A. fatty acids, B, amino acids? The answer is B only. Let's think. What is a monomer? It's just a building block. Now imagine a protein like a long chain or a wall made of bricks. What are the bricks? Amino acids. Fatty acids are building blocks too, but for fats, not proteins. So if the question says monomer of protein, your brain should immediately say amino acids. So the answer is B only. Question 1.3.3. Lack of the vitamins causes rickets. A, vitamin A. B, vitamin B. The answer is none. Why? Because rickets is a bone disease, and strong bones need vitamin D and calcium. Look at your options carefully. Do you see vitamin D there? No. Vitamin A is mainly for vision. Vitamin B is mainly for energy and nerves. Since the correct vitamin isn't even listed, the answer must be none. This is why reading carefully matters. Sometimes the correct answer isn't there. Question 1.3.4. A model used to explain how enzymes functions. A, fluid mosaic model. B, lock and key model. The answer is B only. Why is that? Because enzymes are very specific. They only work with one specific substrate. Think about your house key. Only your key opens your lock. That's exactly what the lock and key model explains. The enzyme lock fits only one substrate, key. Now, what about the fluid mosaic model? That one explains the structure of the cell membrane. Completely different topic. So the correct answer is B only. And that is section A, done and dusted. The question is 20 marks in the bag. Remember, the key of life sciences is not just memorizing the words, but understanding why behind them. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. We tackle the long diagrams in section B. Keep studying hard and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!